What are dinosaurs? Dinosaurs are among the most fascinating creatures to ever walk the Earth. They ruled our planet for more than 160 million years, far longer than humans have existed. But before we can understand how they lived and why they disappeared, we must start with a simple question. What exactly are dinosaurs? Dinosaurs were not just giant lizards. They were a unique group of ancient reptiles that first appeared during a period called the Triassic, more than 230 million years ago. At that time, Earth looked almost nothing like it does today. All the continents were joined into one giant landmass called Pangaea. The climate was extremely hot and dry, and strange creatures roamed the land. Among these early animals, a small group of reptiles evolved special features that allowed them to walk differently, breathe better, and move more efficiently. These animals would become the first dinosaurs. One of the key features that makes dinosaurs unique is the way their legs are positioned. Unlike other reptiles such as crocodiles and lizards, which have legs sticking out to the side, dinosaurs stood with their legs directly beneath their body. This allowed them to walk and run in a more efficient way. Some dinosaurs walked on 2 legs, while others used 4, but all of them shared this upright posture. This detail may seem small, but it is one of the traits that defines what a dinosaur truly is. As millions of years passed, dinosaurs evolved into an incredible variety of shapes and sizes. Some became towering giants like Argentinosaurus, one of the largest dinosaurs ever discovered, which may have reached more than 100 feet in length. Others remained small, fast, and agile, such as the tiny Compsognethus, which was no bigger than a chicken. This diversity allowed dinosaurs to live in nearly every environment on Earth: forests, deserts, coastal plains, and floodplains. They adapted to different diets, different climates, and different survival challenges. Scientists divide dinosaurs into 2 main groups based on their hip structure. The first group is called Saurischia, or lizard-hipped dinosaurs. This group includes the long-necked giants known as sauropods, as well as the fierce predators known as, which include well-known species like Tyrannosaurus rex and Velociraptor. The second group is called Ornithischia, or bird-hipped dinosaurs. These include famous herbivores like Triceratops, Stegosaurus, and the armored ankle, known for its heavy armor and club-like tail. For many years, people believed that dinosaurs were slow, cold-blooded reptiles. Early scientific illustrations from the 1800s and 1900s showed them as giant, sluggish creatures that dragged their tails and barely moved. But modern research has completely changed this image. Today, scientists believe that many dinosaurs were warm-blooded, active, and fast-moving. Some species had excellent eyesight, strong hearing, and sharp intelligence. Certain dinosaurs likely lived in groups and communicated with each other, possibly using sounds, colors, or displays of feathers. Yes, feathers. One of the most surprising discoveries in modern paleontology is that many dinosaurs had feathers. These were not just tiny hairs, but full, colorful feathers similar to those of modern birds. Feathers may have been used for warmth, for attracting mates, or even for gliding. In fact, birds are the direct descendants of small, feathered dinosaurs. This means that dinosaurs are not entirely extinct. Every bird in the sky today is a living reminder of the dinosaur world. When you see a pigeon, a hawk, or even a chicken, you are looking at the closest living relatives of creatures like Our knowledge of dinosaurs comes from fossils, ancient remains preserved in rock for millions of years. Fossils can include bones, teeth, footprints, eggs, and sometimes even impressions of skin or feathers. Paleontologists carefully dig up these fossils from rock layers, clean them, and study them to learn about how dinosaurs lived. A single bone can reveal how old a dinosaur was, how fast it grew, what it ate, and how strong it was. Entire skeletons help scientists reconstruct what dinosaurs looked like. Footprints show how dinosaurs moved, whether they walked in groups, and how fast they could run. Even fossilized nests and eggs show that some dinosaurs cared for their young, just like birds do today. The world of dinosaurs was full of predators and prey, hunters and defenders. Carnivorous dinosaurs, like Allosaurus and Tyrannosaurus, Rex had strong jaws filled with sharp teeth designed for tearing flesh. They hunted large herbivores or scavenged the remains of other animals. Herbivorous dinosaurs, on the other hand, developed impressive defenses. Triceratops had 3 powerful horns and a giant frill protecting its neck. Stegosaurus had large plates along its back and a spiked tail it could swing with deadly force. Ankylosaurus was covered in bone armor and had a tail club strong enough to break the legs of a predator. Each species evolved unique adaptations that allowed it to survive in a world full of danger. Dinosaurs lived for an incredibly long time, but their reign eventually came to a sudden and dramatic end. About 66 million years ago, a giant asteroid crashed into Earth near what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The impact released more energy than billions of atomic bombs. It caused massive fires, huge tsunamis, and sent dust and debris into the atmosphere. The sky darkened, temperatures dropped, and plants died. Without plants, herbivores died. And without herbivores, predators soon followed. More than 75% of all species on Earth went extinct, including nearly all dinosaurs. Only one small branch of feathered dinosaurs survived the ancestors of modern birds. Even though dinosaurs disappeared millions of years ago, their story continues to grow. New fossils are discovered every year. Some discoveries reveal new species. Others challenge old beliefs. Scientists have found dinosaurs with preserved feathers, dinosaur embryos inside eggs, and even soft tissues in rare cases. These discoveries are rewriting our understanding of how dinosaurs lived, how they moved, how they behaved, and how they evolved into birds. Dinosaurs also play an important role in human culture. They appear in books, movies, museums, video games, and artwork. They spark curiosity in children and adults alike. They remind us that our planet has a deep and constantly changing history. They show us that life can grow, evolve, dominate, and then disappear. And above all, they remind us that the world we know today is only one chapter in Earth's incredibly long story. Dinosaurs ruled the Earth for millions of years. They adapted to countless environments, survived dramatic climate changes, and evolved into a diversity of forms that continues to amaze us. Although they are no longer here in the form we imagined, their descendants still fly above our heads, and their fossils continue to teach us about the past. The story of dinosaurs is the story of evolution, survival, adaptation, and change. And as long as we keep searching and discovering, the world of dinosaurs will never truly be gone.